What's good, y'all? It's your girl Florida in the studio.
Yeah.
And I got Webb in here with me. Webb, what's been good with you? I haven't spoke to you in a minute, so I want to catch up with you. How you been?
I've been chilling, Florida. I've been chilling, you know what I'm saying? I've been in Cali, as you know what I mean, back on my music grind. It's been a while since I actually been on the music scene like that because I had to stop to take care of some family issues, but I'm back, baby. I'm back like AZ with that song with the horns in it. You feel me?
You have any current projects or anything like that going on right now?
Yeah. July 11th, I'm going to be featured on the allhiphop.com mixtape brought out by You Can Fly, which is Kevin Black's marketing company. And as I said, that drops July 11th. And mixtape got, myself, my man Dynamite, Da Brat and Jada Kiss, Buster on there, that song with Khaled, Ross and Wayne, I'm on one, that's on there.
Okay.
The guys that used to rap with Tupac, the Outlaws.
Oh, nice. Okay.
They on there too.
All right, now, how did you meet Kevin Black? How did you meet him?
Oh, that's a funny story. I met Kevin Black through a homeboy I met in California named Daryl. I went to Kevin's house to discuss another project, and I pretty much just played my position and didn't even tell him that I rhymed or did music or anything like that. And it just so happened that the first time I went to his house, we got into an argument about Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
And then from there, I ended up playing some of my music for him. And from there, as they say, the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? He just took me under his wing and was like he was going to do what he can to help me get on.
So how is the Inland Empire hip-hop scene compared to the Baltimore hip-hop scene? And when I say Inland Empire, that's a part of California, correct?
Yeah.
All right, now
yeah.
Can you compare the two? Like, what are the differences and similarities?
Some of the differences, the most glaring differences, the different
ethnicities?
There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Vegas, like, Cali is like a melting pot. So you got like your Asians that rap, your Mexicans, and it's every race of people you can think of. They do hip hop out there.
Okay.
Versus here, Baltimore's what, like 87% black. So
I mean, it's a mixture of Mexicans, blacks.
How many Mexicans you see on the 5 Seasons?
I'm not gonna speak on that.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What I'm
Right.
saying. So that's one difference, but a lot of the similar, it's real similar. Whereas like the Inland Empire is outside of L.A. Everybody know California for L.A., Hollywood, Beverly Hills, blah blah blah.
Oakland, Compton.
There you go. And the Inland Empire is on the outside of that, kind of like how Baltimore is like.
So it's like
outside of New York
like a
and
hood.
Philly.
It's like a hood or something.
Somewhat. No, because it's like you got your rich areas, you got your broke areas.
So Inland Empire has a rich and a poor section.
In every city, you feel what I'm saying? Okay. So, and you got your cliques and your crews, but
like your break dances and
your
stuff?
break dances.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like you're making some major moves. So let me ask you this. How do you think the people here in Baltimore will receive you getting on and popping in another state? Because you're making moves outside of Maryland, outside of the whole DMV region. So how do you think the feedback is going to be in regards to that?
I think it's going to be mixed. I think it's going to be those people that's going to say, oh, he a sucker-ass nigga because he ran away from Baltimore to go somewhere else and make it. But to anybody that say that, that's just the person that's outside of my inner circle. It was a reason why I left Baltimore. It wasn't because I was trying to go chase fame in Cali.
It's because you had other obligations.
Something more personal. And then I think the other people, are going to hear me like, okay, he 3,000 miles away, but he's still repping where he from, because I got Baltimore all through my lyrics. Okay. Anytime you see me, I'm still in Cali, but I'm still rocking my Nike boots, even though it's 90-something degrees, you feel me?
Okay. You got the Timbs too, right?
Yeah.
The Butters?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now let me ask you this, Webb. Since we talking about hip-hop, different regions and things of that nature, do you feel as though it's thriving, or is it still need to be resurrected? Because I remember hip-hop is dead used to be the popular topic a couple years back. So what do you think? Where do you see hip-hop right now with the new plethora of MCs that are coming out on a daily basis, people releasing mixtapes and singles constantly? How do you feel about the scene right now?
I like it a lot more than I did back in 2007.
Okay.
Last time we spoke, I was real pissed off with hip hop, but You got niggas like J. Cole, he
Okay.
spit, the dude Big Crit.
And they're from the South.
Yeah, they from the South. You got niggas like Math Hoffa and Reed Dollars.
Nice.
I'm big
Okay.
fans of them. And you know, then you still got Jay, you know, making his music. Nas, of course, Buster. It just seemed like finally the dirty South is just not at the forefront. Now it's like it's going back to what it was before, where it's like a big mixture. A big mixture. I mean, with Raekwon doing what he did, and you know, even what's his name? Florida, the dude from here that got that song that's getting played. I even heard before I left to come back here, I heard it out in Cali. The nigga Caddy the Dawn.
Okay, Caddy the Dawn.
I heard that shit on the California station, you know what I mean? So,
nice.
And that shit don't sound down south. That song knocking, so I'm liking hip hop right now. And then shit, and then of course you got yours truly. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about you?
Damn right.
When?
You feel me? Yeah, we get ready to do it. Myself, my man Dynamite, my nigga GS. Yeah, we get ready to switch some shit around.
Okay, I hear you. I see you, man. I see you. Now, you mentioned that you had, like, personal obligations that you had to tend to. Some people may not know that you are a single father, so how do you balance being a hip-hop artist and also being a single dad?
That shit rough, because it's real hard to balance because, you know what I mean, like, a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old, and then my daughter, you know what I mean, she has sickle cell, so it's hard trying to balance them, but I have no choice but to do it because I can't see myself doing anything else but music in some form of some shape, form, or fashion. I gotta revolve around music. So it's difficult, but I'm managing, especially because I ain't got a lot of family in Cali.
Okay.
But once, you know what I mean, my money get right, of course we coming back east where I have more family support at. But you know what I mean? I manage with it the best I can.
Now let me ask you this. Your kids, I'm assuming they listen to what's out right now on the radio. And of course it's edited. Of course they get the squeaky clean radio, clean version. Now in regards to your music, are they in the back of your mind when you write your lyrics or when you come out with the concept of your songs?
About a year ago, they were, and it kind of affected what I was doing creatively, so I had to stop that. Like, because if I think, okay, say I go to write, like I got this one lyric where I say, my dick comes equipped with a GPS that navigates me to her thighs. I think that shit's slick. Okay. You feel me? But I couldn't have wrote that a year ago because I had my daughter in the back of my mind. I know she gonna be a woman one day, so no, I don't censor myself anymore. I just say whatever comes, and when that time comes to where they hear it, I'll just explain to them, you know, you got things that daddy say because of what daddy been through, but you may not have to say that because I'm around to raise you a different way.
Have they heard anything you've done and then they try to recite it back to you or anything like that?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example? Was it your son or your daughter?
It was my son is more into like John Mayer and like, you know, Maroon 5 type music. Yeah,
okay.
my daughter's the one who like hip hop. The song actually that I sent to y'all station that won, the last song I won on the test been Bombay. Okay. The chorus when I say sipping on that Bombay. Shit, I had a long day. On the road to riches, but I chose to go the long way. The good thing about it is she would recite it, but she would say, sipping on that Bombay. I had a long day, so that made me feel good. You know what I mean? She didn't say that word.
So she edited herself.
Yeah, without me even saying them. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. Now let's pause for a minute about your kids, and let's talk about what other ventures you have going on right now.
Hip Hop on Phonics.
Okay. What's that all about?
That's a company that I'm a part of with 4 other guys, Lamont, Daryl, and Daryl Jr. It's where, you know, I consult, you know, and just write educational lyrics for kids. And it's a kid that we have that, you know, that does the rhyming, and it's teaching kids how to count, say their ABCs, learn their nouns and verbs. And then, of course, 80/20 Music. That's me and Dynamite's production company. All right. Where it's pretty much like a ghost production company where you may see 80/20 Music, but you'll never know who we actually working with.
Yeah, so it's like a hush-hush type deal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now since you do hip-hop on phonics, Do you think hip hop is real effective with teaching? Has it been real effective?
Yeah,
It
right now we talking to the San Bernardino County School District to get some of the books into the Scholastic book orders.
Wow.
And then we're going to try to bring it back here because it's real important for me. It's important for it to come back here because I grew up here.
Yeah.
And hip hop does teach because I learned more about Egypt listening to Rakim than I did in the history class.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. I'm glad to see you doing positive things within the community. Now let's talk about the impact you want to have in hip hop. When you hang your mic up, when it comes that time and you're like, yeah, I think it's time for me to step aside, you know, I don't want to say retire because a lot of people say retire and then they come back. So how do you want to be remembered when you feel as though it's that time to just step aside?
How do I want to be remembered? I guess it's somebody who spoke from the heart and had a lot of fun creating music for people to listen to. You know what I mean? I don't want to be remembered as just a guy who, you know, made radio hits. I want to be remembered for a guy who made songs that you could play when you feel in certain types of ways. Songs that just transcend beyond my lifetime. I just want to be remembered as that type of MC where you can throw my shit on like 10, 15, 20 years from now and it still sounds as good as the day that you heard it and you remember what you was doing the first time you heard it.
Just like if you played an old Mobb Deep joint, you'd be like, yeah, I was at the, you know, I was in the car going down the street, you know what I'm saying, going to the store, something like that.
No, I don't Mobb Deep. No. You say Nas. Yeah,
Nas? Okay.
Yeah, I like Mobb Deep, but
you like Nas?
I like Mobb Deep later when Murder Music came out.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, now can we get a little live demonstration of your lyrical ability, if possible? You think you up for the challenge?
I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, you think you ready?
You know I'm kind of shy and shit, right?
You ain't shy.
You know
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Oh, let me see. Yo. What I want to tell them for them?
You want to tell them about yourself?
What I want to tell them?
About how you type?
For the love or for the money, it's either one or the other. Never said that I was gangster, but I was born a hustler. I kept a lot of customers, I kept a lot of paper. I kept a lot of women, so I kept a lot of haters. But beef, I rarely had it because niggas is not seasoned. See, they pulled the flash. If I pulled, I'm squeezing. Believe what you will, try and go for your pump, and I'ma twist you like a pretzel and drop you in my trunk. You crunk, drinking juice, try and boost up your energy. The spirits of deceased poets and rappers, they enter me. Never use the gimmick, B, cause all of my lyrics be mathematically proper on the axis of symmetry. They can never get with me, they don't spit wickedly, nigga. Step up your bars and work on your delivery. My metaphors are wizardry, colder than a blizzard be. If you was acid and I was paper, you couldn't sizzle me. Lyrically, niggas should treat me like I'm a deity, cause I'm like God, you pray but you ain't seeing me. I'm hotter than the bush that was burning in Moses' time, but similar to Neo, cause I was the one chosen to rhyme. I don't focus on dimes, I be smoking them dimes. And when I'm high, I'm spitting highly quotable lines. I'm on my grind like a freak in the sheet, stay on the block like a rookie cop walking the beat. My whole team try to eat. We hungry, but we ain't starving, because the hustle game is marvelous like Marvin Hagler. I know a lot of niggas hate my swagger because my bars sharp like the claws of a badger. I got more 16s than a high school junior class. My lines leave you stuck like your screen when your computer crash. Nigga, do the math. You can see that I'm hot. And I'm going to fall back right there. You know what I mean?
Wow, okay.
I'm going to fall back.
I was like, all right, okay.
Now, for them, hold up. Let me ask you something, because I've been gone for a while, right?
Okay.
But I be hearing about this shit, you know, the DMV jump off, you know what I mean? Like, I be hearing about it, you know, like the
what
DC.
You heard? What
the
you
DC, heard? Bro, like I saw like that this shit on World Star Hip Hop, how the fight broke out.
Are you talking about the
DMV awards? Like,
well, I wasn't there, so I can't speak on that.
But so like, is it like a thing where like, cause me and my man GS, we went to this spot called, what was it, All Man's in DC, and we performed, and I spoke about it there. And I noticed some people in the crowd like, I hate that shit. And other niggas was like clapping or whatever for it. But like,
You spoke about the DMV. That's what you saying?
I was telling niggas what I just told you. I've been away. I came back. I heard about the DMV.
Yeah.
Because before, Baltimore niggas really couldn't go to D.C. unless you took like 100 motherfuckers with you. But me and him went, you know, just us two, and it was all love because of the DMV movement. But still, some people didn't like it. So, I mean, like 88.9 voice about it or say anything about it, or like, well, let me leave the station on it. But how do you feel about it? Like,
well, I'll put it to you like this: we did have a panel discussion about the DMV, where did the term originate from, the movement in general, and a lot of people, you know, had their say so about who started it and who did what not or whatever. But basically, my take on it, this is just my view only, not reflecting on the show or anybody else. It's basically the surrounding areas are coming to unite to not say become one sound, but you know, just be more unified in regards to networking with one another. Because Baltimore, in a sense, is trying to find its own identity within its own sound. So the DC, that stands for the D, of course. Then you have Maryland, which I'm assuming and under the impression that stands for the surrounding counties around DC. Then you have Virginia. Everybody's unique in their own way and has their own sound. And in a sense, everybody's still trying to find their own sound. So basically, it's just everybody unifying to recognize each other. But also, you know, out of respect, you know, they're also trying to find their own sound, if that makes any sense.
Gotcha.
So basically, that's my take on the whole DMV movement. In the same sense, everybody is trying to make their own mark within the industry. So that's a given, but that's basically the DMV in a nutshell.
Alright. Okay, well, I think I got a song, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going to help bring it together even closer.
Okay.
You feel me? Alright. I just wanted to see what you thought about it. You know, you like a real hip hop head, even though you a female.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
What you saying? Girls can't like hip hop? Like, what you mean?
Most cute girls don't.
Oh,
you feel me? Since you cute, you know what I mean? You know
Here
how that
you
go. I'm saying, you know how that go.
Oh boy, here you go with that. Well, thanks for kicking in the studio, getting caught up with what's going on with you. So it's all good. Glad to hear you making a good Baltimore mark in the Inland Empire. So it's all good. Glad to see you doing your thing out there.
Thank you.
You know, you always got support from Strictly, Florida, everybody in Baltimore.
So I said, what's up? Yeah.
Oh, this your girl, Florida, signing off in the studio with the one and only Webb.
Yeah, baby. All right.
Put that goddamn drink down.